and go. Hello, everyone.
Coming to you live from a brand new Computron.
Wow, everyone wanted to start this time.
Yeah, holy shit, guys, we really shouldn't.
Okay. After a very big delay, sorry, my computer exploded, we're back.
Yep.
And,
I see you found the computer room.
Yes, we did.
Last time, we had 2 people die. This time, we're in the security room.
Alice bit it, and so did Luna, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Jim!
And as you can see from the flowchart, we had this thing that looked like it was leading towards an ending, and then suddenly we got more added.
Guys, you have a third round to deal with. Let's keep cracking.
Okay.
By the way, I'm here to tell you that 1,000 years more.
Sorry, what was that?
The rabbit's on voice duty. Yeah.
I said, Tizzy, you're on voice duty.
Yes, I heard you the first time.
Okay.
Wait, 1,000 Year Door remake is amazing.
Glad to hear it. Looks like we've got 9 switches.
There's a little thunderbolt icon up here. My guess is these are a bunch of power switches.
They're all red. Does that mean they're all off?
How about you try and flip some of them? Did you hear something?
Yeah, I did. Kind of a starting up sound. Somehow I thought it was going to stop me from just turning everything on. Some binders. Damn, I can't understand a word of this. It looks like some kind of code.
Is it written in Ruby or is it written in C++? Because I can help with that.
Well, I mean, depending on what exactly is going on here, it might be written in like a cipher.
Oh.
True.
Like, this is a high-tech security room.
That's a big screen. Blank, though.
Oh, hold up. Let me fix something on my end. There we go. I don't think the power's on.
A chair.
Yes, and a green one at that. A green chair. Oh, I can't squish.
It doesn't look that squishy.
Hey, I just rubbed it a little and it turned on.
I don't think the rest is going to be that easy, though. Look at the screen.
It looks like a login screen.
I think we need to put in a password.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Why do you always put in swordfish?
Because the password is always swordfish.
Because you have to.
It's never swordfish. I've never heard of this in my life.
I'm getting a distinct feeling of deja vu.
Have you been in this place before, higher on the street?
No. I have just literally tried those same 2 passwords the last time I had a password entry.
I'm going to save you O and R brief. There is no password in this game that is either of those.
I figured. Also, you're coming in very quietly.
I don't have my good mic in because I can't use my headphones still.
So this sounds fine to me.
What the hell is a password?
A green chair, huh?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Forget about it.
Don't tell me it's green chair.
Speakers.
Yeah, they look pretty normal.
Well, I guess we found out what the switches turned on.
Oh, snap. A yellow chair sits before me. chair. It's yellow. This one's the same. I barely touched it and it's ready to go.
Yeah, it's showing the same thing too.
I see
From security cameras.
like an AB room, the warehouse
I thought
floors,
so.
the lounge, the rec room.
The Golem Bay.
Oh, the Golem Bay, okay.
The crew quarters.
One of those is the third room that you haven't gone into yet on this particular path. The middle right one. That would be the pantry.
Yeah, but we have seen in there.
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
there briefly.
Hey, what about Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark? Can you see them anywhere?
You can see just as well as I can. Hey, Shad. There's nobody there.
And well,
We literally just got started.
Yeah,
Yep.
though, I mean, this has been an ongoing playthrough, so there has been a lot of revelations we've done on previous episodes.
In case you need to be caught up to speed, we are currently in the security room, and during last stream, it was the second AB game.
Yep.
Borg went missing, and both Alice and Luna turned up dead.
Yep. And, Clover is most likely going insane, but that's par for the course.
Also, Clover and Tenmyoji, as well as Borg, did not make it into the chromatic doors in time. We have no idea where any of them are.
Yeah. No Dio or K either. Might as well take a good look at it, though. Damn, nothing. Yes, Cleaver.
Yes, Cleaver.
Each screen seems to be for a security camera. Can't see anybody, though. It's a chair.
Yep, and it's red.
This one's switched on just like the other two.
Looks like it.
It's blank.
Yeah, nothing at all.
I wonder what this is.
Dunno. Looks like a machine of some kind.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Tall machine. No idea what it does. Hopefully nothing bad.
it looks like a triple printer.
Some binders. They're full of code that I can't read. I mean, I can't help but notice we got red, yellow, and blue. So that might be relevant. But I can't do. First step. There's a red line along the edge. Second step. It has a magenta line along the edge. Third step. It's pretty deep though. I guess it's more of a landing than a simple step. There's a cyan line along the edge. Fourth step. Yellow line runs the length of the edge. Fifth step has a green line that runs along the edge. The sixth and last step. The line running along its edge is blue. Okay.
Looks like, I was gonna say it looks like a rainbow, but it looks kind of a fudged up rainbow.
Yeah.
It's a rainbow in a sense that it's going through the light spectrum.
Hourglass. Looks like the sand inside is red.
Something's engraved on the top. Looks like a number 4.
4. What the heck does that mean?
Well, given the purpose of most hourglasses, I'd guess this means blah. Well, given the purpose of most hourglasses, I'd guess it means this is a 4-second clock. In other words, it'll take 4 seconds for all the sand to run through it after you flip it.
It's fast. Sadly, it does not animate.
Aww.
Sad.
An hourglass full of yellow sand. It has 11 carved into its top. Do you think this does something?
It looks weird, but I'm pretty sure they're just shelves.
A set of shelves made up of 8 hexagons.
There are triangles wedged in between the hexagons. Huh, the Star of David.
Yeah.
A glass table.
No, nothing here. There's a set on this side too. They look just like the other ones.
Yeah, I wonder if it means something.
Is this a lion? What's it got in its mouth?
It's some kind of button, right? It looks like you can push it.
I can barely make it out, but I think there's something carved on the surface.
A sun?
Wait, so is this lion eating the sun?
Yeah. Whatever.
Glory when the ninth lion eats the sun.
Right now we need to focus on getting out of here.
What was that, Suki?
Memento
That was
mori
written
when
on
the
Warehouse
ninth
B.
lion ate the sun.
Ah,
It's on
That was the
wall.
message written in Warehouse B.
Yes.
that's used, Taze.
One moment. I thought that was you. Come on, get.
My cat picked a very inopportune moment to try and climb up all over my face. I'm gonna push that button. That okay?
Yeah, sure. Oh, now she's doing it.
I know,
She's
right?
doing it so that she won't have to deal with you counting down for it.
True. Whoa, the lights turned off.
I guess it's a light switch.
A strange looking set of shelves. Hey, check it out. It's all lit up.
Yeah, pretty colorful.
Do you think it's a hint?
Maybe.
That is true. There have been different images of the lion eating the sun in other rooms in this game so far.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, there was one in the rec room when you had to put in a coin. I believe there was one in the boat, botanical
Yeah,
park.
the big
Right.
led
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
a mosaic of one.
Those are
Shelves
the
are
only
all
two I
lit
can
up.
think of right
Different shapes are
now.
different colors.
Oh, I believe there was also one in the lounge.
There wasn't a visually, but it did mention a red lion eating the sun.
The heck is this?
The letters on the front of the steps, underneath the red line.
TMJ YUVGJ.
Timjevgich.
Tenmyoji?
Oh, right. So, I actually got some information for y'all.
Oh?
Yes.
So we were talking about Golem's voice actor last time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I looked him up. He does not, in fact, voice Sniper from TF2, as we presume. However, he does have a lot of other notable roles that a lot of us would recognize.
Oh?
Like.
Specifically, some of the voices he has done include Sigma Hint from Bravely Default,
Haven't played
Bobby
that.
Fulbright and the Judge from Ace Attorney Dual Destinies.
Cool.
Wait, what? He's motherfucking the Bobby Fulbright, as in Injustice
Yes.
We Trust Part? Okay then.
Yes. Phoenix from Tales of Zestiria and Visceria. Steven from SMT4 and SMT4 Apocalypse.
Oh, cool.
Alois and Leonardo from Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I don't want.
Dine from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
What was the last one you said?
Dine from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean? Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He also apparently voices Hephaestus in Hades 2.
Oh,
He is Knuckles the Echidna in most non-movie Sonic media since 2019.
Huh.
Huh.
And, most notably, he's also Ten the OG.
Huh.
fair enough.
Well,
Well, what do you know?
Did it work?
Yeah, I guess so. Good job.
Ah, cakewalk.
Sure. Did you see this icon?
Oh, Shad, now that you mentioned the, alchemy reference, I'm remembering that motif appearing a lot in Devil May Cry 1 and 2. Specifically in regards to lion heads holding certain important, alchemical or demonic things in their jaws. I think the
I
Philosopher's Stone is
apologize
held in
for
one.
I apologize for my audio being low. I can't really help it given that I can't wear my headphones right now. Since I can't wear my headphones, I can't.
I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
we'll just
Earth
have to deal with
is
that.
Suki's. Can you check Suki's voice in Discord? You might have lowered him a bit because I've got him at 100% and he sounds fine to me.
yeah, it sounds fine to me too.
Yeah, I upped
let me
his
double
volume.
check. Let me double check. Well, I turned him up a little bit.
Okay. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what this icon means.
Well, there's only one way to find out, right?
Very true. Change colors to the correct ones by selecting the hexagons and triangles. Remember, you only have 4 moves to complete this puzzle.
It's one of these puzzles.
Oh, is this one of the you touch a square, it changes? Yeah. Oh boy, have fun with this.
I mean, we did one in 999. That was part of this one.
Damn, I only get 4 moves.
I guess whoever made this figured that was enough.
This is hard.
You don't know where the colors are supposed to go?
I mean, I feel like I need to make it match either that or that.
Oh, keep trying.
Might be worth trying both.
Exactly.
Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Okay,
I
what
don't
if
think this is one of those ones where you can cheese it in hitting it in any order you want this time.
with how these puzzles kind of work, that is always the case. No.
Put on that thinking cap.
Try one of the center triangles, maybe?
Yeah, you can do the triangles too.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, I thought you had it for a second. Now do the can you do the wait, do the middle. Do the middle hexagons.
These two?
Yeah.
I mean... How do you like that puzzle?
It's too early to celebrate. Check your screen.
I have a brain sometimes.
You've got a new icon.
Press it.
What was that noise? Nothing happened on the screen.
Look up. The one over your head.
Huh?
Nani? What?
What the hell's that? It's not even a sentence.
Will be me.
Oh, so I can't do it the other way?
Well, maybe
Oh, there's another
you
one
have
over
to
here.
do it on this one.
Yeah, there's 3. A, D, G, B.
Do those mean anything, I wonder?
Huh?
Those passwords do
passwords.
not have any particular meaning.
Oh.
Huh. This one's done too.
Same result as before. And another icon up in the corner.
Actually,
I've seen this icon before.
It's just like the one on the other side. So that would mean... You know
Now
what?
you gotta make.
Aw.
Nope.
I was like, that would be funny if it was the same solution.
No. Yeah, now now you do the. No, you had it. There you go.
Yeah, I fucked up the wrong ones.
Oh, you figured it out. Not bad.
And my reward?
Ha. Nice try. Looks like Zero's got something for you, though.
You mean this new icon?
Right. What are you doing? This is just like the other one. Look up.
That's not much of a sentence. It just says, I was you. Another password. Alright, fine.
You better get this right, Sigma.
Okay. S, G,
I can
D,
barely read that blue.
SGDQ. Summer Games, done.
Quick. In New York.
Summer Games done quick, New York. All right.
Done.
Good. That's all of them then.
Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid.
Oh, well
What?
done.
Would it really kill you to take that disdain down like 10%?
Why are you saying you're
Yes.
stupid?
Look
a
at the
second.
corner of the look at the corner of the screen.
Yeah, an icon. Like, the way I had to make it with this was that one. The way I had to make this one was that one.
Oh,
Is this icon supposed to be an hourglass?
Touch it and find out.
Right. And the value in seconds for each hourglass to fill in the blanks. Value is a single digit number, place a 0 before it. Alright, let's see.
Qua.
Okay. So, we know 2 of them already. Red is 4, and yellow is 11. Let's see here.
correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can press the play button to make them tick down.
yeah, I think we gotta press the play button.
Right. Shit.
Are you trying to guess based off of...
4, 5, 6,
It's 15.
Oh,
I'm impressed.
What? That was stupidly easy.
You count the number of lines.
Yeah.
And yes, Chad, they were accurate.
Yeah, because, so, I knew that the red hourglass was 4 and the yellow hourglass was 11 from what I'd seen before. I checked the lines on there to see if they matched, and they did. So I thought, huh, maybe it matches for all of them.
For some reason, I remember them not matching.
Ha! Got it. There's another icon on the screen now.
Yes, there is. Hey, look! The screen's changed.
Huh? What the heck is this?
There's a different word on each one. I guess we're supposed to shuffle them around until they make a sentence.
Banish him to the Shadow Realm!
Yep.
I need to be able to learn how to do that.
What?
It's just / ban and then the username.
Someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
you
was
can
a
also
a
do-
fucking follower bot on the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
And it's
okay.
also /timeout to temp ban someone, and you can adjust the time. So if you want to ban someone for just purge someone's messages from the chat without actually banning them, you just do timeout 1.
Yeah. I don't mind too much, but it is fun to just be able to just yell out, "Bailiff, whack him in the pee-pee!"
I don't know why that made me laugh.
Mods, push the skull, thank you.
Yeah. How?
Commit Marluxia Kingdom Hearts 2.
Well, look at the screen underneath them. It's got the same words in 9 squares.
So I'm supposed to use that console to move the words around?
That would be my guess.
Okay, let's give it a shot then. Okay. Damn it, no dice.
Get a hold of yourself. I'm discounting on you.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
It was I was you and will be me.
I was you, will be me. Okay.
I believe this is the last puzzle of the room, actually.
That was fast.
This is how you get both of the codes.
How do I delete the... that button didn't work.
Oh,
Maybe you don't need some of these words.
You think?
Wait, can you put letters over letters?
No. It swaps them.
Oh, I know what you're supposed to do here. It took me a moment to remember what you're supposed to do.
I remember, but I'm not saying anything.
Like,
I was you, she knows everything, will be me.
yeah, I'm thinking I delete the other 6 to just leave she knows everything, but like, it says, oh, you can delete the ones that you don't need. Fucking how?
Do you want a hint on that?
Let him cook.
Don't tell him, Siggy. Let him struggle.
Shad, I'm really not interested in what some other streamer did, to be blunt. Like, none
I am
to
pushing
apologize.
all the
just-
buttons on
Jose?
my controller and it's not doing anything.
What?
Well, I get that you are not interested. Keep in mind that you are not the only one here, and this is also not your channel.
You'll figure it out, or don't worry about it.
Let's just keep pressing buttons.
Okay, left on the D-pad does nothing. Down on the D-pad does nothing. Right on the D-pad does nothing. Up on the D-pad
Okay,
does
I'll
nothing.
say- I'll
L3
say-
does nothing. R3 does nothing. X on the D-pad does nothing. A grabs the item. B takes me out of the puzzle. Y on the D-pad does nothing. Y on the controller does nothing. Right bumper does nothing. Left bumper does nothing. Left trigger does nothing. Right trigger does
Do you
nothing.
want the hint?
Yes!
Okay.
Nothing I'm doing is doing anything.
The puzzle itself isn't the only thing you have to interact with to complete it.
What?
Yeah.
There is something else in the room you need to utilize.
Oh, motherfucker.
Turn back on the lights. Oh! Oh, I know what you have to do! I figured it out.
As did I. Oh, I see.
You have to pay attention to what each of the screens say in their base position.
Yeah, I kind of thought they would, like, save my progress or something.
Nope. Each time it resets.
That's annoying.
Did the puzzle be that easy?
Like
Look.
the bot,
Why does Zero have tech that knows if my ass is in the chair? Wait a second.
Oh.
I just remembered there was that test thing from 999 where
Yeah, that was
what's her name sat in the chair.
Lotus.
Yeah, the torture room.
Yeah. Good, I can't
Huh.
get
I guess
work.
you just
I'll
you'll-
help you with this one. You're really close with this one.
Maybe put them on different rows?
Yeah, maybe not the middle row. Maybe just like
That might be a good idea.
wait. I already tried the middle row.
Jackpot.
Why? Why does that fucking matter?
You'll find out in a second. Why?
Just as I thought.
Yeah, looks like you got it. Good work.
Nothing's changed though. Well, at least not here.
Yeah. Take a look at the screens up on the wall.
Congratulations, you got the secret password.
That's
This
why
is-
it's Bobby.
Good work, Sigma. I've been waiting for this.
Waiting for the moment when I figure out that you know everything. A new safe password, huh?
Yeah, let's go open it.
now you gotta do the regular old password.
Yeah, but this one will be easier.
So yeah, just turn on all the ones except like, yep.
Do not take the reverse L.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Ooh, nice work. Look, the screen's changed.
Yeah, it's a different password this time. This password is different.
You memorized it?
Yeah, I got this. Got it memorized. And this never had a use, huh?
Doesn't seem so.
Same safe as before. Probably open it the same way too.
Just need to plug in the right password?
Yeah, give it a try.
Okay.
Moon, star, sun, all in corners.
memorizing these, I'm sort of like making use of both my audio and spatial memory to try and work on it. But it's very prone to forgetting.
Ugh.
Excellent.
Guys, I'm just gonna be right back. I need to get an aspirin.
Alright.
Wait,
It opens.
this will take me less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I think a way to describe like how my memory is working in that moment is like I am saying the thing as I am visualizing the position in my head. Okay, star minute.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I just shoved this ibuprofen down my gullet.
It opens.
So it did.
This card looks familiar. Different image though.
It's the Star Key.
Yeah, it's one of the AB room cards. Well, I guess there are 2 of them actually. These are the star keys the announcer was talking about.
And then we've got the same key as usual.
Nothing much in this safe.
Okay, let's get going.
Well, this was a speedy room clear. I'm pleased.
Does anyone remember what our scores were?
Nope.
Lock for the door.
The game will very much remember.
7.
Both Fi and I are at 7.
No, Sigma is 7. I don't know what Phi's was. I just know that she allied with K by
Lock for the
fucking
door.
over
It
Dio.
says lock. I'm gonna open it, okay? You ready?
Of course I am. Get on with it.
Get on with it!
I was gonna make that joke.
Right. Here we go then. 3, 2, 1.
At least you're not trying to cut up.
Wait,
At least you're not trying to cut down the tallest tree in the forest with a herring.
Yeah.
I just realized something.
What's
up,
that?
Fi?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are, what they were up to, if they were alive, and so on. But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage. Are you following me?
Yeah. We're talking
Oh,
about
I
stuff
see where
that's
she's
been
going.
recorded, right? Footage of the past. If they store that, we might be able to see it.
Yeah, I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Definitely. What do we do?
Leave that to me.
You know how to use this thing?
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it. That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles. Everything's designed to do something. And once you know what,
Automobiles.
you can
Okay.
start guessing how.
I've heard the term grokking used for what Fi is doing right here.
Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to. See?
Monitoring video data. Looks like this is it. Good work.
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
Wait. What the heck is this? Everything says no data.
Let's check the log. Damn it. This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
By 0?
That would be my guess. All it says here is administrator.
Damn. Oh, that's a little frustrating. That footage could have told us a lot.
Yeah. It might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse. And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
Hey, what's this?
Want to open it?
Yeah.
It says, Golem status.
That should be the system logs of those robots. I told you about them in the pantry, remember?
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Shoot. Everything here's been erased too.
Looks like it.
Oh,
There isn't
here's a
anything we
fun
can-
little fact.
Huh?
Those IDs for the golems, apparently amongst them, they contain references to bunches of different media, including Doctor Who and My Little Pony.
Let's see. I see Party. I see Miku.
Apple. Kind. List.
Bear.
Bear.
I wonder if that's
Yoshi.
Yeah, I was about to say Yoshi. MD5A sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. List Apple, Kind, Party, Gems, Dragon. Shad said that S-Boy is probably Science Boy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's boy!
Oh, AR for us is probably Aries.
Oh, yeah. Wait a second.
What is it?
So, and 7 is probably Sony.
Could be. Here's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. Otaku.
There's gold!
Hey, buddy.
And so he's active, so that's good.
I knew it.
I see
The
something
golem
that
event's
looks
still
like
functional.
sky.
What do you mean? I thought you told me Golem, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah, but he said that what passes for a golem's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. Only his body was disabled. His brain is probably still functioning. Can we see his logs?
Already on it. Here you are.
Then... Huh. Try the one that says cache.
Cash.
These file names all just seem like random characters. Whatever, just pick one and open it, I guess.
Sure. This is...
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is probably from right after Kay decked us. We'll be tossed in that white door on the left in a minute. Just watch.
Wait, Kay yeeted you into the white door?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
See?
interesting. This is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here.
Exactly.
So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah, we might be able to figure out who the killer is. Maybe even who Zero Senior is.
Nice! Great work, Sigma.
Come on, I told you I don't need you kissing my ass. Besides, it's not like I really did anything. We started going through the rest of the files. Security footage showed Kay and Dio clearly passing through the white door on the far right. Oh,
Good.
so they went through the door after all.
Looks like they're both fine.
That just leaves Tenyoji, Clover, and Quark. I opened my mouth to continue, and then it happened. My vision suddenly
Whoa!
blurred, and shaking my head did nothing to clear it. I staggered, my balance gone.
Oh god, we touched the fuzzy.
Get dizzy.
What? Why is she talking like that?
Oh no, she has been afflicted with Alvin and the Chipmunks disease.
Oh no!
She sounds like someone's playing a tape of her voice all sped up. What is going on here? I can't understand what she's saying. And why is she moving so fast? It's like watching a video on fast forward. What the hell is... Wait, could it be me? Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow. So it just looks like everything is speeding up. I still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut as I tried to sort out what was happening to me. I woke up several minutes later. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of the security office.
We haven't been to the Oh, wait. No, we are in the security office.
Yes. I sat up slowly, rubbing tenderly at my head. Fi, who had been sitting in front of one of the monitors, stood up and walked over as soon as she heard me move.
You okay?
Her voice sounded normal again, and she wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure? That's
Yeah.
good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Well, I seem to have found it again. This is the security office. Maybe they've got it lost and found?
Your sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in.
Fucking
Well, looks like I
ow.
don't have anything to worry about.
Sigma, you're
Yeah.
gonna need some goddamn ice for that burn. Woo!
I mean, honestly, I'm glad to see her say that because it's a sign that she's not worried.
Fair enough.
I think I must just be getting tired. Kind of surprised that it didn't catch up to me sooner.
I hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
I've been infected with Sigma.
Oh no.
Sigma balls.
For just a moment, I thought of Radical 6, but I didn't want to worry 5 if I didn't have to. Better to stay quiet about it.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
What are you, my mom?
Fine. No more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this.
What is it?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters. The room where we found Alice and Luna. I dug it out of Gollum's cache.
When was this recorded?
You'll see in a minute.
Up there on the right. Looks like some sort of time code.
Can you figure it out?
No. It's just a bunch of numbers. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Yeah. The central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Huh? Oh, it's K.
Yeah.
He looks at his bracelet here. Probably checking how much time is left.
I'll just pause that and magnify it.
21 minutes. That means this footage is from 21 minutes before the primary doors opened, right?
Exactly.
That would have been the white doors in this case, right?
Yes. After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So that means what we're seeing here is Kay 1 minute before he saw us.
Right.
That means this is right after he tried to resuscitate Luna.
Yeah, if you believe him. The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Are there any other angles?
I looked around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean that this is a record of what happened right around the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Hey, Dragon Cat.
I'll move back to the start of
Hello?
this file so we can see it in chronological
Hello?
order. Let's say this is
How
0
you
hours,
doing,
0
sir?
minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
Right.
So, this is the start of our footage.
There's no one here.
Yeah, about a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait. How do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh, that's the hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah, if I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
That's smart.
So you're flipping
Okay.
it every 4 seconds.
Okay. Weird ass pull. But any of you guys remember Cyber Chase?
No.
Yes.
No. Okay. But do you remember that episode where the cyber chasers go into like this pyramid where I forget the villain's name is, like removed a thing, and they have to
And then
measure
the one where they
time.
had to solve puzzles with all the Lucky Charms.
I barely remember that. I remember this one time they were learning about like the areas of squares.
Are we getting? I feel like we're getting a little distracted.
Yes.
Yeah, just a little bit. Also, Shad,
Anyway, this
if I
is
had to guess
reminding
why,
me of that. Let's take it.
if I had to guess why not the 11 one, the number 4 one would give you a more accurate time, because if something happens
15
partway,
slips for 4 into... Yeah. If you have 11, then you have to calculate the difference. If you have the 4 one, flipping it 5 times will get 20 seconds even, and doing that 3 times will get 60 seconds even, which is an exact minute.
right, more to the point, if something happens partway through the red hourglass going through, you're closer to whichever second it was at. Whereas if it happens partway through the yellow one, you have to estimate a bit more where you are at.
Yep.
Oh, someone's coming in. Luna, is that Clover behind her?
Yeah, this is 0 hours 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. It looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah,
Can we hear them? Is there an audio track?
wanna listen to it?
What the hell is this?
Don't know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Well, we won't be able to understand anything in that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey, they're gone. As I watched, Clover moved steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as if she were frightened. Clover continued her advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another? No, you said this was it.
Yeah, this is the only one that I found. Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah, this is about 1 minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Dio. He's disappeared too. Down below the bottom of the frame. What's he up to?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it. Remember what
Why?
he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
You're saying he
I
was
just want
lying.
to take that top hat and shove it down his throat.
He wasn't in the Floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left him.
Yeah. So what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it
killing
might have
Luna.
been something bad.
Whatever it was, it happened during this time?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, now he's left. And it looks like he left in a hurry.
Maybe he heard a noise.
Like what?
The cyan door opening? Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
It's Kay. Ah, when he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it.
And then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, below the bottom of the frame, just like the others.
If Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure.
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
Him looking at his hourglass watch, whatever.
There's Kay coming in from the bottom of the frame, and he's checking the time on his bracelet. So we've come full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets there, he'll tell us about Luna's death.
Can I just talk for a moment about how fucking
all the
nuts
footage
the
I wanted to show
implication
you.
is that not only did Fi just go through 30 minutes of footage, pausing every 4 seconds and flipping an hourglass each time, but she did all of this while we were entirely passed out, meaning we were passed out for just as long, if not much longer.
Yeah,
Damn.
I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
you mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes
It
for
was
pretty
either
shaky evidence.
Clover or Dio.
Yeah.
But it does suggest a very likely culprit.
Or
I-
Kay.
I trust Kay.
Who do you think
Yeah,
it
Kay's
is?
pretty dope.
I ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours 1 minute. Clover and Luna enter the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 0 hours 10 minutes. They both move out of frame. 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds. Clover exits the room. 0 hours 12 minutes. Dio enters the room. Dio also immediately exits the frame. Seems likely that Dio was up to no good during this period. 0 hours 13 minutes. Dio exits the room.
So, I'm thinking Dio either killed Luna, or Clover killed Luna and Dio stole her bracelet. Because if I recall, that bracelet was not on her person when we found her corpse, right?
I can't recall, but
It was, actually.
It was. Okay.
There is one important thing to consider here. If Dio is if we suspect Dio killing Luna, why did Clover leave in a hurry, and why was Luna sitting there for several minutes?
It could have been that Clover strangled her but only knocked her out. But that sounds a little off to me.
That sounds unlikely.
Here's a question for y'all. If Dio didn't kill her, what did he go in there for? That's also another question we need to ask.
Yeah.
That's a good question. What was Luna's
this
cause
where-
of death?
Isn't this where we found the bomb in another timeline?
We found it in
Yes,
one
but
of the
there have been
rooms.
no bombs seen here.
Yeah.
Hannah, what was your question?
Since I was not here for this, what was Luna's cause of death?
Stabbed in the chest.
An
I believe.
injection gun.
Oh, right.
I see.
Yeah, she was injected with the same substance that's in our wristwatches, the muscle relaxant.
Tubocurine.
Yeah. If I had to get, my current theory is that Clover killed Luna. Dio came in and tried to loot something off of Luna's body. Whether it was the bracelet and he was unsuccessful, or whether it was something else, we don't know. That's my theory.
Alright. Interesting theory.
Kay also disappears from the camera's field of view. At this point, there are 16 minutes where nothing happens. 0 hours 29 minutes. Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. It says 21 minutes, the remaining time until the primary door is open. There seems to be only one conclusion. The person who killed Luna is...
Whoever you choose here, it doesn't affect anything.
Clover.
What makes you think so? Luna could still have been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That footage alone isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take one other thing into account, then the case against Clover gets a lot stronger.
And what is that element?
Dio's behavior at the white doors. Kay wanted us to enter the white doors. I told him I wouldn't leave 3 people to die. Do you remember what Dio said?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He obviously knew that only you and I would be going through the door. Do you get it?
Yeah. He knew we had Luna's bracelet, which means he also knew Luna was dead. Is that what you're getting at?
Exactly. If he didn't know she was dead, he would never have said that. The moment Kay suggested we go through the doors, he would have brought it up. That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna? But he didn't even mention her. Like he didn't expect her to be there. Why would he do that? I can only think of two reasons. One, that when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead. Or two, he killed Luna himself. The second one doesn't seem likely though. If Dio had killed Luna, he probably would have made a point to hide them. I'm guessing he probably would have asked where she was. Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi won't be able to get through the white doors without her. Seems like the kind of guy who would go out of his way to feign ignorance of a crime he committed. In this case, though, he said nothing. That doesn't clear him, of course. It does make it a lot less likely that he was the killer. If he wasn't the killer, then we're left with only one other option.
When Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Interesting. That's pretty much what I thought too. And it does seem like Clover had a motive.
You mean what Alice noticed?
Yes. The movement of the A-B rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off, or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door, she would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Yeah, I know. Oh, there was one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No, nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went, and nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
So Zero Senior's identity.
Still unknown.
Okay. Well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not going to know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
No, she wouldn't be. She is. She has to be.
I sure hope so.
Off we go.
It would just be us, Kay, and Dio.
Surely the worst timeline.
I mean, we have Kay.
No, the worst timeline would be just us and Dio.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, in that one we could just throttle Dio and be done with it.
No one's here.
Yeah. All right, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Welcome back to Transitions, the experience.
I mean,
Oh boy.
I can kind of see why they did this, because one problem I had when we were going through 999 was, like, piecing together the 3D map in my head of...
Yeah, I
Research
understand it
rooms
too.
1
It's
and
just
2.
funny.
Yeah, they should have sped it up by like 5 times. Just having a quick trail along the map would help. And they also don't need to show every door opening.
I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. Like, we got these long-ass Resident Evil-style door opening animations for every single one.
What, you don't like Resident Evil door animation?
I do. Once in a while.
And in a survival horror game.
Yeah.
Not in a murder mystery game. Puzzle game.
I don't know,
Alex.
you're surviving, and the situation's pretty horrible.
The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that just looks like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just a strange, cold shell, and every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there, poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong? You need to get it together. What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel. But sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
Yeah, you're right. I turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed.
I really wish I had taken a shower before this stream.
I did. I was slurping.
I took a nap. I was so tired after work.
I've never in my life ever been a nap person.
I used to never, but sometimes when I am just absolutely bone tired.
Oh.
The first thing I felt was that strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice, and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were
Well,
dead.
it looks like Clover and Tenmyoji are pretty big nap people. Eternal ones at that.
I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe
There's blood on Clover's fingertip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on Tenyoji's side, as well as along along Clover's wrist by the handcuff. Although, it looks like her hand is so small she could have just pulled it out of those cuffs. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cool lip feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope I'd had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind
Sadly,
spot.
Clover did. Sadly, the trick that Snake used to get his hand out of something grasping his arm was not inheritable.
Yeah.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah. I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped here when the doors closed. Why?
Look, see the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
There's a cut on Temniochi's left hand. Looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
And the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. Don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
Penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelets activated it.
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubocurarine must have killed them.
You think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, you've got a point. Unless it was Quark. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
If I bent down to pick up something and handed it to me. A cyan bracelet. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
No. No. This can't be happening. Not Quark.
Hey, Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
It kinda does!
I mean, he could have removed his arm. But...
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
Ray of hope?
Yeah, if Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us that they only come off when your heart stops or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right, he's got 9 BP. Wait, so you're saying he escaped, then came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Jr. said the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic? Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh? You need to think positive, Sigma. Reality is what we believe it to be.
Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive.
Yeah, she hit me.
He has to be.
I mean, I was being a bit of an asshole, so, you know.
He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
Okay, first off, I have my doubts about whether he's innocent. But secondly, supporting your argument, he could have gone through the number 9 door. It says it comes off when you escape. He could have passed through the door, the bracelet comes off, he tosses the bracelet back through the door.
Well, the game ends, though, so the game would have ended.
Yeah, that's the second time you have forgotten that.
I kind of figured everyone else would be trapped in there unless they got 9 BP as well. The game just continuing to go for them, in spite of the fact that someone has left already and they can no longer leave themselves.
No, he made it.
Zero the Third expressly said, once the number 9 door closes, it is over.
I mean, yeah.
And we probably would have gotten an announcement that the number 9 door had opened or something.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first. Clues.
Why? What kind of clues?
To who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killers saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed him to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
What's wrong?
I can't find anything.
Huh?
I should have found something.
What?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can't find it?
Right.
Do you think the killer took it?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
I knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then after a moment, I saw her hand stop.
Look. See your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
Dio!
910?
It's written in blood. It must be 10 Yojis.
It says 016.
What does that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016. 016.
110.
I know I've seen it somewhere.
What was that?
I said 11037. Liam. I said Liam.
It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes
So
up
Earth,
like that.
Anyway,
What do you-
these numbers have to have
So, Earth,
something
what do
to
you
do with
think
the killer.
she was trying to write?
I think she was writing Dio, but messed up the D.
That, or she wrote it in a way so people couldn't figure.
She also could have written 910.
That too.
Maybe. Well, you would have seen. Well, but okay. Do you guys remember how Sakia wrote a wall? How
Yeah, but
Sakia wrote like
because of how she was positioned, she was writing it upside down. Clover's
right.
Clover is like right side up. Actually,
Either way,
yeah, look at it in a mirror.
She must have written them after she got hit with the soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something.
Yeah, she probably writ it that way, so that way when you looked at it in the mirror, it would say Dio. She probably did this to avoid, like, not only A, for Dio to see it, but B, so it wouldn't be too obvious.
I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who killed her.
016, huh? Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No. There's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. What about the old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB room makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? Footage from the security camera, paired with Dio's behavior, makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Was it Ace? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist, and why did they kidnap us and bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Mysteries. 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 I feel like my head's about to explode. Please, give me something, anything. A clue, a hint, come on, you've gotta have something!
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
I just need to spray the bottle at whatever they want to test.
That's it?
No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint.
So?
So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean...
Here's another question. Why grab Ted Miyoji's bottle specifically?
Yeah.
Why not grab one of the other multiple bottles of luminol in the lounge?
Right. That would mean...
Was there something special about...
We'll find out
Ted
in a
Miyoji's
second.
bottle?
The rec room. Fi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I'd been looking for. Like, my theory is they took the bottles so that people who discovered the body wouldn't have access to it.
Or maybe they already took the other bottles of luminol from the lounge and they needed all of them.
Oh, I'm suspecting that. Door opening simulator. I suppose it gives me time to have a drink. Oh, hey, they're still there.
Ah! And so's the ride. Eee.
Now is not the time.
Oh!
Okay.
You thought you'd find answers, but it was me, Dio's corpse.
Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think. Was laughter in this situation a defensive response designed to protect a brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death, but when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, that loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. Let's say that two species of animal come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Is this really the time to have a glycerin moment?
It's something about the notary games that does this to you,
Glycerin
man.
moment.
That's what I'm calling this from now on.
A certified nonary moment.
Yep.
Species A feels
I dig
pain,
it. Let's
but
go
Species
for it.
B doesn't. The horrible pain felt by Species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of Species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, Species A is eliminated, and only Species B manages to survive. Spaghetti. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no, millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from Species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy.
I can sort of guess what happens.
I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yes, and Quark's likely the killer. Yeah, you're right. He is still out there.
Well, let's think for a second. I don't think a kid his age could hold a battle axe or a lance. If I had to make a guess,
Well,
those two fought each other and killed themselves.
I doubt that. So, let's look at the timeline of events. So, we have...
No.
Yeah?
What I'm saying is they killed each other.
Well,
Hold on a second.
Dio is impaled to the wall. In that position, I don't believe he would have the leverage to strike Kay like that. And that blow to
so
Kay was
I'm
to
gonna-
the back of the head.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna just remind y'all. So based off of how everyone died, Alice got shanked, Luna got a injection gun.
Yeah.
Tenryoji and Clover died while chained to the sink in the infirmary. Kay died with a battle axe to the back of his head. Dio died impaled by a spear on the wall.
And that's also
Putting
the order
aside
they all died
Luna,
in.
because we know that Clover killed her. The only one out of these that Quark could not have possibly done in any method is Dio.
Yeah.
As a reminder, we're in the rec room. He could have set it up for Kay to be hit in the back of the head by the battle axe by the armor.
That's true.
Yeah. So would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself that there was no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. And we've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There is no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark. That means...
You're being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
Alright then.
I've killed Dio that way.
Are you saying
But I
you
think I know
killed them?
someone who could.
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She was right. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Fi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. We'd gone through the White Door, explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together.
No.
No, wait. There had been one time when I wasn't watching. The few minutes in the security office when I'd rested on the couch, and by few minutes, I mean at least half an hour. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far away from one another. The round trip took about a minute, and she'd killed them in 4 minutes, and the whole thing would have only taken her 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast-forwarded, probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? It might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? Hey, what you doing there, Fi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually. Take a look at this.
A knife?
Yeah.
There's something engraved on the blade, too. Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
This is a knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right.
He was retrieving the knife. Oh, when he went off the bottom of the screen, maybe he wasn't checking on Luna. Maybe he was taking the knife from Alice.
From the looks of it, I guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
Wait a minute.
What? That sounds familiar too.
Yeah, I think
that was the exact measurements for what the shank wound in the old lady was.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I've heard those numbers before.
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, that's it.
Hi, Zint, you're just in time. Phi and Sigma have found basically everybody dead.
When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers it gave us for the wound.
Right. Well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound. Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom. And wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words...
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
Right.
So if they match, that means this knife was used to kill that old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have gotten it from Alice.
I know that. What I mean is, why did he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had that knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AV room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it there for us to see and come back and get it later? I think Alice had Radical 6 and stabbed herself.
Yeah, that's most likely.
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else.
What?
Don't you remember what I said? I found two things. There was the knife and... this.
What the heck is this?
Hey, this is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it, just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right? And now
Yeah.
Dio's got it. So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait, Kay's key?
Oh man, you couldn't figure it out from the shape?
What do you mean?
Get over here. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
Dragon Cat. Just an endless stream of a body has been discovered.
A body has been discovered.
It has been discovered.
And Mama
A
Goose-
body has been discovered. A body is. Wait,
A
this
body-
is my job. This is not Bear's.
It's been wait a minute, you can only kill two people at once. That's cheating.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Oh, yeah. So that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare myself, Fi shoved the key into the slot and twisted. But
It's no good. Can't get it open.
why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open. But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shorted the suit out or something?
I think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah, no way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
I wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She'd only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look,
What is it?
a spray bottle with luminol in it.
Oh.
Oh.
That's the one Temyoji had.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Then, does that mean that Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
we don't know yet. Kay might have
not?
taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this. Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you going to check for a luminol reaction?
Yeah. If Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here, though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. All right, do it.
Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
The underside of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
Whose blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol? It doesn't make sense.
And that leaves the old woman, Alice, and Temyoji.
Right.
Do you remember what Temyoji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Temyoji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case,
Probably the old
Tenmyoji seemed to
That's
think
what
that
I'm
whoever
thinking,
had
too.
this bracelet was Zero
Me
Senior.
three.
Not
Just
me.
relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
Dio was
Yeah.
not supposed to be in this game, was he? The old woman was supposed to be the 9th player, and Dio killed her and took her place.
Possibly.
That's
What?
possible.
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the Luminol?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of Species B.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
All of this would be over. This awful game would be over.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
What?
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? What the hell is happening? That's impossible.
Quark.
Quark? Quark opened a gate?
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know, I'm coming.
Book it! Fucking go!
Oh my god, I have no fucking clue what's going on.
I have theories.
This is one wild ride of a story, let me tell you.
It's either Quark or the secret 11th participant hidden somewhere in this warehouse.
Watch out.
I should probably get some straws. Because I've noticed whenever I take a drink out of a container, a glass, my VTuber freaks the fuck out. Damn it! There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open an AB gate anyway? Without a star key, he shouldn't have been able to get it open. Looted it from K or Dio.
You must have taken one from Dio or Kay before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door, remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That
But
means
then
they had a star
why?
key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them?
Right.
Well, maybe Quark's a suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Oh. Alright, let's go find him.
Any ideas where to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't?
Oh, thank god it didn't go through the transition.
Ah, the room Dio and Kay investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of course. Besides, Quark might be there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. Aren't we still on a time
For a
limit?
sneak
You got 45
time.
minutes.
Yes, 45 minutes. We're fine.
I mean,
Also, time for a sneak peek at a future room.
yeah. But, I mean, we could have just walked into the room, quickly hit betray, and left.
No, the door locks.
Doesn't it open after we vote?
No.
No.
Oh.
It opens at the end when the timer ends.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose Sigma has always waited until the last fucking second, so I wouldn't know.
Also, if none of the other correction, it opens after both parties vote or the timer runs out.
The door says director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
So, wait, then that means that Quark has not voted yet.
Well, he could be locked inside one of those rooms at the time.
No, none of the other doors were closed.
Oh.
Or
I
there
didn't
was
notice
one
that.
open door, but other open. There was one open AB room door, but all the others were closed.
Okay, correction, reverse. If there's one open, that's the only one that got opened, and that means nobody was in it.
I see. You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit in one and say stuff like action or cut or double decaf chai soy latte now.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
Yeah. Are you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Yeah. What if Zero Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna open
You
it.
don't need to keep asking me if...
I do love myself a joke that keeps going and going and going until it's hilarious.
Welcome to the director's office.
Huh.
There's no one here.
The computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this? It's another lion eating the sun.
A lion.
It's biting.
A sun?
It has a couple input fields for a user ID and a
We
password.
probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
ID, memento, password, memory.
Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
I turned and headed off toward a bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then maybe... Remember death. Memento mori. Remember death. This is not from this timeline, is it?
No, it is not. We also haven't seen it. Welcome to the only unique lock in the game. Nope.
Nice try.
In the interest of
Maybe it's the other way around?
Can't solve it now.
correction, you do not have the information to solve this now. However, this is the only lock in the game where if you somehow knew what you needed, you could get through it even if you hadn't gotten them from the game itself.
I see.
And it
was no
causes
good.
all sorts of weird
I didn't know anything.
freak issues.
Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before.
Yep, we gotta move to another timeline. But I think it's time for us to go.
Now I'm curious where to go. Like, I could go here, check the other path, and like...
My
continue
only
that.
only sway that I gave you was do not choose to betray Alice for your first betray route.
Yeah, don't do that yet.
Yeah, which was this
You're gonna
one.
have to betray someone, my guy.
Yeah. Well, the only question is, do I go for this route? Or, well, you know what? I'll go with what I said in the past.
Well, you could... Wait, hold on. Go down.
Yeah?
Don't you have one last right path? Or left ally path? The one just to the right of this one.
Oh, true. There was this path we went to.
Yeah, we didn't choose that one, but we're gonna have to choose that one next time.
True. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll take this route next time.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, we should probably save.
Yeah. Alright. That time really flew by. It doesn't feel like it's been a couple hours.
Yeah.
It really doesn't.
But, I mean...
Like, I want to keep going, damn it!
Part of me wants to as well. But, I don't know if folks
Personally,
here are
I would be fine with going further.
Lowen, what about you?
Indifferent.
I know Hannah
getting-
wants to end.
I'm
are
sorry.
you cool with just
I
checking
gotta...
the VOD later?
She doesn't have any voice lines to do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I might have to check the voice. If you guys want to keep going, I suppose that's fine. I can't stop you. This is your channel. But I gotta work in the morning.
Yeah, well, we shall see you next time, Hannah. But we'll keep going for another room.
All right, please take care.
You too.
Bye bye.
What is this place? Oh, Blanc, I'm still going. Hannah's just going. A warehouse?
Hey, look over there.
Oh, it feels refreshing to hear you alive again. Those doors are white.
Shall we have a look then?
Are these chromatic doors too?
They're all the same, though.
Oh, this one's locked.
This one won't open either.
It's wild going from the timeline where everybody's fucking dead to this one.
I know, right? Now look here.
It looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors.
So these will be the next doors to open? We should go let the others know.
Right.
Alice and I turned to go, but Kay stayed put. Is something
No.
wrong?
I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
Wait, you've been here before?
I don't know. Perhaps I haven't been here. Only somewhere very similar.
You mean the Floor A warehouse?
Perhaps.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What the hell?
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
Before we got back?
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us. That would be the most logical explanation. In any event, we should return quickly.
Yeah. Let's get going, guys. Part of me feels like, yeah, Dio is Zero Senior. We have the proof. We can't trust him anymore. But the other part of me is saying, that's too fucking easy.
I suppose the question and then would be, if he isn't Zero Senior, then what or who is he?
I mean, I think Dio is just Dio. I think he's just an asshole.
I mean, that much is self-evident.
Oh, you mean who or what is Zero Senior?
No, I meant Dio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Dio's just Dio. I think he's just an asshole.
Sigma?
He did say he was a circus clown. He sure does act like it.
Where's Team Yoji's team? Are they not back yet?
Nope, we were the first.
Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
It wasn't us. I tried to stop him, but...
Come on, it's not like when we open the door really affects the matches, right? It's cool.
No, it's not cool.
Your team returned quite early, Dio. Did your investigation go smoothly?
I guess.
Which room did you guys go to?
The treatment center.
Treatment center? How is that different from the infirmary?
There were these pod things. Look, just go see for yourself, all right? I don't feel like explaining it.
You took something from the treatment center, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You did. I saw it too. After we opened the safe, you grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket. Show us what you took.
Get away from me.
Clover shoved her hand into Dio's pocket and began to dig around.
Should be in this one.
Let go.
Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew it!
Oh!
The label on the vial says neostigmine. What's this stuff for?
I don't know, but
that
I feel
means
like I've heard that name before somewhere.
that means Dio was the one who killed Luna.
Well,
Now.
this is a
Did you
different
hear
timeline.
what they said? What's in that injection gun?
Yeah, okay, neostigmines. Oh, that...
It's a different. Yeah, and also we went through a different door, which means that Dio might not have gone to the treatment center in that timeline.
That's true. He didn't.
So he didn't get his hands on this.
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Hey!
With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover before she had a chance to protest.
Have any of you seen Quark? Anyone? Please!
Quark. Shad, I don't think it was Neostigma in the Trauma Center games. I know Geostigma is from, Advent Children. Did something happen to him?
We found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but after we left, he just disappeared.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him.
You think he's lost?
Interesting.
Don't you think you're being a little optimistic there? Come on, that little jerk's probably dead by now. We've already found one corpse, right?
What the hell is wrong with you?
How could you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Whoa, simmer down there. Just saying it's a possibility.
Well, even if it is, we should all be looking for him.
Yes!
As we began to file out, I saw Alice staring intently into the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. I turned and headed toward the magenta door.
So, the doors that people have went into in this one. We went to the rec room. Dio's group went to the treatment center, and Luna's group went to the pantry. None of them went to the Golem Bay. Interesting.
Quark! Are you in here? Guess not. Damn. Let's try floor B then. I love how we wound up taking this choice just to avoid betraying someone for one more round. Tenyoji's team took the red door.
You're welcome.
They've probably already searched that area pretty thoroughly then. Maybe I'll try the blue door. I'll get to it eventually.
I mean, since Hannah had to leave, that's fine considering that, you know, we already know that both of the betray options that we would have to choose from would involve having Clover.
True. Quark! Where are you? He's not here either. Where the hell did he go?
Ah, Sigma. Any luck?
Nothing. I can't find him anywhere.
I see.
What about you? Never mind. If you found him, you'd have said something already.
Indeed. I went to the treatment center, as well as the Floor B warehouse. He was not there.
Oh well. Let's head back to the Floor A warehouse.
Good idea. Perhaps the others have had more luck.
Well, did you find him?
Sorry. We couldn't find him anywhere.
I see.
Are the three of you the only others to have returned?
Yeah, we're it.
I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either.
Yeah, no clues or anything.
I don't get it. With this many people looking, it seems like we'd be able to find him pretty fast.
Quark is only a child. It's possible he's become trapped in a small, enclosed space.
Well, would we at least be able to hear him calling for help?
Yeah, you're right.
Quark.
Tenyoji's shoulders slumped. He looked old, much older than he had when we met. I could see tears glistening at the corners of his eyes. For just a moment, I saw in them all of his pain, fear, and despair, and I felt like someone had put my heart in a vice. Then Dio appeared, and the mood suddenly changed. And Dio appeared and fucked everything up.
Hey, you guys, come here! What are you
Dio?
standing around for? They're in the crew quarters!
What?
Just come on!
Oh boy, I've got a bad feeling about this.
They're both dead again!
Huh.
How?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
There was a roaring in my ears. Breathing, heartbeat, and my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Looking down, it was clear why. Something had been driven into her chest so far that only the hilt was visible, and the entire front of her body was covered in blood. No one could survive something like that. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turned toward Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance, she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. I already knew what I would find. I pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. They're dead.
My God.
What on earth happened here?
That bastard killed them! Who? Whoever it was that killed the old lady in the AB room.
You're saying this mystery person killed Luna and Alice?
Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet.
Or perhaps they killed one another. Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
That's pretty far-fetched. Look at Alice's clothes. No sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought.
Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
No. If that were the case, there would be much less blood.
I guess that's true.
Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now. We'd all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it.
You mean the killer is one of us?
Do you think there's someone else in here?
Well,
do you think that Zero Sr. killed
among
these two,
us?
as well as the old woman?
He could be any one of us.
Hmm.
He could be you.
Give me a break.
He could be me.
How can you just sit around here talking?
No point in making a fuss.
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer. Can't think of a better reason to make a fuss.
You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Excuse me?
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse. Then you kill Alice and Luna. You pretended to be the first to find them, and...
Are you saying I did this?
I'm just saying it's a possibility. You don't need to get so worked up about it.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
So if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally? Because that means Luna's vote will be ally for this round.
Yes, it does. Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
They killed Alice and Luna for that? Who would Luna's opponent be?
Quark and myself.
One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
You want to say that to my face?
Yeah. You killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me!
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
True. I suppose that is a possibility, but we are engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
Well, we should probably head back to the warehouse.
We should take their bracelets with us then.
Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm. You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice.
Come on, Clover. We gotta go.
No, I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here.
Clover.
If you don't vote, Dio might get out.
Huh?
He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you will automatically ally, and I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick ally, of course, but Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow.
Dio will have 9 points?
What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away.
Fine. I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9 points.
Good. Let's go.
Wow.
By talking down the murderer.
Fi literally telling Clover...
5 minutes remain
Fi
until
telling her
Ambidex game
opponent, pick
polling
Betray.
closes.
That is a powerful move.
Yeah, Spite is a motherfucker.
I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started toward the entrance to my AV room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course. You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one. That being the case, choosing ally is the most logical choice.
True, but how many points do you have?
Me?
As I recall, you and Clover chose Betray in the first AV game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you could get all the way to 9 this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety, as I only had 3 points at the time. The prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Why's that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once! Once that happens, it's all over! It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you can get stuck.
I trust you remember now?
You seem to be forgetting this one very specific rule I said.
So, here's the thing. Earlier, I had not forgotten about that. However, I thought that what happens in that case is a soft lock, where we keep continuing the game, thinking that the game is all honky-dory, until we go to open the door with 9 BP and find it doesn't activate. I thought that's what was going to happen if someone escaped early. So if someone opens it and escapes...
Precisely. Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by yourself.
I would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that, if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, no. Of course we'd try to stop you.
You see? Working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. He had made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Did he really choose the ally? If I chose ally and he chose betray, he'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try and escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I give a man whose face I'd never seen?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7.
You always leave it for the last
5,
second.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah!
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Okay, all that's left is asshole route for the rest of the game.
Results
Well,
will
no, but
be
you know what I mean.
displayed in Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
That motherfucker!
Maybe you shouldn't hit ally all the time.
I mean, I have to go down these routes somehow anyway. I'm doing so expecting to get betrayed by people.
Also, Dio and Dio managed to hit betray, so Clover can't escape.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
So you did indeed choose ally.
You tricked me!
I apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
He's not just going to leave us.
I apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
What? Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size. To blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he turned Dio, just grabbed the lever and pulled it down.
Wow!
Oh no!
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Why did you do it? I trusted you, Kay.
The answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done...
God damn it, Kay!
I apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then.
Kay, wait!
The fuck are the police gonna do?
He didn't even turn around.
Well, that was a short ending.
Honestly, I'm surprised it took this long for this to happen.
Yeah.
I'm not.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please
This
enjoy your
does tell
stay.
us one other thing.
What?
Quark has not left.
True.
In the previous route, because yeah, it would have been absolutely obvious that the number 9 door had been opened.
Yeah, now that we know
Correct.
for sure what happens.
He's gone.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah, it's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn it!
No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice, Luna, the old woman. Who had killed them? Where had Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would.
Bad end reached.
Hey, finally we see a game over instead of to be continued.
I know, right?
Hey, 2 achievements unlocked. Well, that only took...
So yeah, fuck that guy. Let's go, let's betray his ass.
Well, I
We
mean...
finally reached an ending and it doesn't count.
Let's see. Well, we could continue like that. But I did say that I like going back to the earlier paths.
Okay.
Okay, then
but
in that
consider.
case, I have the question: Luna or Tenmyoji?
We're going. If we're going to go asshole, let's go full asshole.
All right.
I want to. I want to.
We don't
say
have time
fuck
to
you
talk about this.
Kay.
We'll do that in due
What?
time.
Choose betray.
As much as I know you want to do that to both Kay and Alice, there is a very good reason why I am pushing Earth to do this.
Okay. Grump.
It's fine. I stepped out of the AV
You'll
room.
get your
I could see
vengeance
the
soon
others running
enough,
toward
I
the monitor,
assure you.
shoving and pushing to get closer. Temnyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that? Were you telling the truth? If our BP hits 0, do we really...
Well, you chose betray because of what I said, right? Don't worry. You made the right choice.
You better not have lied to me, so I'd choose betray.
Well, Zero will tell you if I lied or not.
0?
Yo, what's up? Siggy! No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Did you miss?
You'll see in a minute. Let's go, Sigma.
Hey, what do you mean Zero's gonna tell me? Hey, fight! Hold on! Damn it!
Good. Looks like you're all here.
Finally, let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Secretly, the next Guilty Gear Strive DLC character is Zero the Third.
I would have to buy it.
Every bunny. Wow, everyone betrayed.
You wanted to be full asshole? You got it.
Yep. Oh, I knew this was going to
Here are the
happen.
results from your game.
All of the solos
Let us
got
check the
fucked.
numbers on our
Jeez.
bracelets.
Sigma, why did you and Fight do that? All we had to do was choose ally 3 times, and we could all escape together. After this, we only would have needed 2 more rounds and we would have all had 9 points. But now why?
I hung my head. There was no way I could look her in the eye and try to explain what I'd done.
It was me. I told him to betray you.
What?
There's a way to get out faster. If you're successful twice with betray, you'll get 3 points each time, which gives you 6. That means you'll have 9 BP after the second AB game.
I know that. Is that why you chose betray? So you can escape before the rest of us?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get out first or anything. Just wanted to have a little leverage.
How is leverage supposed to help you?
Well, I was planning on getting out of here with everybody else, and
You're lying. What makes you think I'm going to believe that?
Their eyes met for a long moment. All I could see in Luna's was sadness and disappointment. Fi opened her mouth, then shut it again and looked away. I thought to apologize to Luna when...
Hey, what were you thinking?
I'm sorry, Alice. I didn't think you'd choose ally.
What? You really think I'd betray you?
Well, no. That's what I thought at first.
But Kay told you to choose betray, didn't he?
Yes, I did. I was sure you would vote similarly.
Are you listening? I'm not going to vote betray against Clover.
Is that so? You never considered that we might choose to betray you?
What?
Clover would never choose that, of course. But what if I was your sole opponent? I understand it might seem strange of me to say this, but who would trust a man who hides his face? If I were in your position, I would be quite certain my masked opponent would choose betray.
Well, but it wasn't just you. Clover was there too.
The other ending.
Sorry, what was that?
It's like coming first off the other ending.
Yeah, I know, right?
That is wild.
Yes, she was. But if I'd chosen to end an argument by force, do you think she would have had any chance? I was certain you'd choose betray for that very reason.
So that was why you did it.
Yes.
After he explained his thinking to me, I thought he had a good point.
It's all right.
I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those
So-
points back in the next AB game.
It's been a hot minute, so you might not realize this, but this showcases something very interesting.
Uh-huh.
We only heard the conversation between Tenmyoji, Quark, and Dio when we chose Ally with Luna.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we only caught the very tail end of this conversation between Alice K and Clover here. But now that we've chosen Betray, we get the entirety of this conversation instead. Likewise, there were 2 similar situations in the other first rounds as well, where we only heard one of the 2 conversations.
That was when I finally noticed Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust that kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much. You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
Looked like things hadn't gone as planned for the other teams either. Nonetheless, we all seem to have reached some sort of truce.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Thanks for letting me know. I kept trying earlier, but
You.
it kept
If
not working.
I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyoji, or Alas, or Mooney, or maybe everyone.
What?
Why? Yeah. Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0
maybe you
gets
can
penalized.
skip again now?
Just like when you break
Probably.
the rule.
Yep.
I see. Alice, Luna, and
For a
I
little
only
bit.
have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without
Yes.
explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew, right? Right, Fido?
Yeah, I guess so.
Huh.
Oh yeah, she did know. That's right.
She knows everything.
Oh, this is a thing.
How do you know that she is Fi? It could be any girl.
Because she's known a lot. Let's hit Blanche first. Oh wow, this is actually speeding.
Yeah, we've already seen all these scenes, so we can just blitz through them.
Yay.
Thank fuck!
Yeah, why can't the map move this fast normally?
Or, like, why can't it just trace a line?
Yeah, or that.
And then speed up through there, you know? Like, there are ways to speed up the animation without it,
To be fair,
without it being all of
this
being
was
just as
made
readable.
for an, at the time, incredibly new console.
Yeah.
I guess.
So, how should we pair up?
We're almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
The options Spy laid out for us were the following. Option A. Alice and I would pair up with Luna and go through the green door. Tenmyoji and
I have a
Quark.
feeling that Luna is not going to want to pair up with us.
Probably not. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with Clover and open the blue door. Find Dio would pair up with Kay and open the red door. Option B. Alice and I would pair up with Kay and go through the blue door. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with Luna and open the red door. Find Dio would pair up with Clover and open the green door. Option C. Alice and I and Clover would pair up and go through the red door. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with Kay and open the green door. Find Dio would pair up with Luna and open the blue door. I know we have no choice.
We already know where we're going.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Okay, so who's going to go where?
I'm not going with Kay. I had enough of that last time. Thank you very much.
Oh dear. Seems I'm not wanted.
I'd like Luna to come with us.
Huh? Me?
Need someone gullible for the next round?
Hey, shut up. Aren't you my partner?
Maybe. But I don't want her to think that means I agree with you.
You betrayed me last time, Fi. And Dio, you betrayed Tenmyoji.
Ah, come on. Didn't I tell you? It was Quark who...
Dio! Stop saying that!
Anyway, Fi and I won't be choosing Betray this time. Your BP's 1 right now. If you chose Ally and we chose Betray, what would it be?
-1. I'd die.
I didn't want to say it straight out, but... yeah, we're not gonna go that far just to get out of here. Right, Fi?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to take a chance on you.
Luna, are you sure about this?
Yes, I've made up my mind.
Then that means Korg and I will be going with Kay.
What was that?
The Luna's too goddamn nice.
She is.
Since it
Yeah,
looks like
she's
Alice
going
is
to
pretty
die
determined.
after this, isn't she?
Yes, I am.
Possibly.
Then I get to go with Alice again. I'm totally good with that. What I
Well,
did to
no.
Alice last time was really bad. I want to try to make up for it.
I can see.
So we're going with option C then?
I can see Fi forcing Dio to pick Ally because she's been consistent in that her goal is for everybody to get out alive.
Correct.
So, like, she has 2 goals: stay alive and keep herself alive, and get everyone else out alive too.
Yes.
She doesn't.
Not to mention, she has already displayed amply that she has the wits to outwit Dio.
Correct.
Yeah, and also just like, oh, God, I had a train of thought and then I lost it. Never mind.
Let's just keep going.
That means each group is going through a complementary door. Sigma, Alice, and Clover are going through the red door. Tenmyoji, and finally, Dio, Luna, and I are going through the blue door. Any objections?
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
If there were any objections, there was no time for them.
Let's go.
The announcer's voice filled the room as we ran for our doors.
3, 2.
Once the room proper starts, we
0.
should end off. Especially
Chromatic
considering it's going to be
doors
Hannah's
closing.
double duty voicing.
True. Huh? Is this a dead end?
There are 3 doors, but it looks like they're all locked.
I wonder what this thing does.
Well, it's got a lever.
Can you pull that, Sigma?
Sure thing. Huh? Well, that's interesting.
It opened the door on the right.
That seems kind of weird. I mean, why just that one? What about the other 2?
Details hardly seems important to me. They gave us the way forward. I say we take it. Come along now.
Without waiting for a response, Alice strode off toward the open door. Clover and I hurried to follow.
And welcome to the pantry!
Pantry.
The hardest room in the fucking series!
Oh boy.
Watch me just himbo through it next time.
Whoa! This is amazing.
Would not surprise me.
Who'd ever need this much underwear?
Oh my god.
Clover making the same joke I was. What?
Wow.
Well, I mean, all these boxes and stuff are panties, right? And there are a lot of boxes. Isn't that what it said on the door?
Clover dear, it didn't say panty.
It said pantry.
Pantry?
It's where you keep food.
Oh, I guess that makes more sense.
Wow.
Her face had turned an especially amusing shade of red. What do you think that thing is?
I'd say it's a water storage tank.
It's totally full of water.
The stuff on the shelves looks like it's mostly bread, maybe a few pastries, but no panties.
So just a whole bunch of food, huh?
Clover was right that there's a lot, though.
Looks like you could live here for quite a while.
I'd have to agree.
Then what do you think this place is for?
Maybe it's where they quarantine sick people.
What?
Didn't we tell you about Radical 6?
I guess that story really was true.
You're saying that the reason they've got all this food and water is so they can keep infected people here? That's ridiculous. I'm not infected with some weird-ass disease. I don't want to spend the rest of my life locked up in a metal box.
Me either. Giving us food is all well and good, but no spare underwear? That's unforgivable.
Seriously? How long are you guys going to keep making fun of me for that?
Right, well, we need to search this room. So let's get started. Next time...
Yes.
God. I will say, you telling me that it's the hardest room makes me want to just get started on it, but we need Hannah.
Yeah.
As much as I would love to do that, that would be unfair to Hannah.
Yeah, it would be. So we are going to wait. But damn it, you have offered me a challenge.
I'm sure she would love to see you either breeze through it or suffer too.
Next time it is. Until then,
I'm very much
later.
looking forward to cracking out the popcorn.
Yeah.
Hopefully one of those drawers has it.
Popcorn. Right. Anyway, I am going to hop off for now. Maybe get some popcorn. And I shall see you all next time. I will be back on Wednesday where I will be finally starting Blaze Blue. I promise this time.
Yes!
Unless my computer explodes again.
But here's hoping that does not.
Until then, yeah, I would be extremely upset if it did. Anyway, until then, I shall see you all next time.
See ya.